before we get into this episode, I'm going to start off with a little bit of a damage report, because there's a few scratches here and there. Let's get into it. Now, it might actually be hard to tell, but yeah, I've got a few little scratches here. That's from when I went on my side, which you'll see at the end of this video. The Beatz alloy canopy copped it, but it's got pretty thick paint on it, so it hasn't been too bad on that. Doors are pinstriped the whole way. Snorkel's pinstriped. I noticed this the other day too. My headlights are getting water in them. It's like a brand new car and they're doing that already. So we got all the pinstriping up here as well. A little bit of damage on the rims here too. This is more damage than I've even done at like Glasshouse. So it's just the mud, I think, with all the rocks in it. Probably the most damage I've ever copped on one trip as of yet, but I mean, that's all part of the fun, isn't it? I knew it was going to happen. This episode isn't quite perfect, guys. I had a few battery problems and a memory card issue, so this is going to be like an old school choppy episode, but you'll get the drift of it by the end. It's the last day in Barrington Tops, the last campsite we stayed in. There's a cool little creek. I'll take you through it. Get stuck into that right now. Good morning. This is the last day we're spending at the top now, so we're going to pack up here and go for a little drive today. Just got up early this morning, made a coffee, charged some batteries because a few batteries are going flat. Handy part about having the inverter, you can keep on filming. But yeah, there's a little creek just down this path right beside my camp here, so I'm going to go check it out. I'll take you with me. This spot is amazing. How cool does this look? Okay, last day here. Tyler's just going to take us to this little waterfall before we head back down to Port Macquarie. Very well and truly off the beaten path here. Tyler's taken us to the local spot by the looks. Secret spot, mate. Yeah. Holy. Noisy as per usual, but not bad, pretty cool. Cold water, don't want to slip in. Just went back down. It's a cool spot, but there's leeches everywhere. Pulled off about 10 leeches, about 5 have actually got me. We might have stuffed up here. We've sent the camera car first to get the shot of the gnarly hill, but yeah, the camera car can't get up the gnarly hill. Not sure how we're going to fix this situation because we're on a pretty steep, slippery, muddy hill and backing out of it would be very difficult.
The rear passenger.
The plot thickens. He's just done a bead. Let's go check it out. I'm on the weirdest angle too. I'm gonna get leeches all over me.
Another one of my awesome trucks, mate.
Oh, geez, mud. It is so slippery, isn't it?
At least it's not mud pits, it's just slippery ruts.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if we'll be right or not.
Well, they're 31-inch all-terrain, so I feel like once you put 33-inch muddies on it.
Why did the camera car go first?
I know, who sends a Hilux up first,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, non-locked M70.
Oh no.
It's all bad.
All bad from here, boys.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tyre is broken.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I think the plan is they're going to try and clean the bead and try and get it to pop back on. Spare tyres too hard to get out of the camera car, but I'm going to let the air down in mine a little bit as well.
TJ's up next. He's got slightly bigger tyres, he's got the twin lockers. Yeah, see what happens, hopefully he drives it too. I think we worked out whose nav's better. His has way more clearance than mine. Like, I dragged the whole way, he cleared the whole way.
Alrighty, as you can see, Navi made it up pretty good actually. So happy about that. Bree made it as well.
You've done a beat as well. Yeah, you're done. You are done.
Nice. Did you do two?
No, you popped it back down there. Oh, you're joking. Because it went, and then I was like, oh, I think it's popped, and then I looked again and I was like, yep, she's cooked now.
Yeah. Sean's Ranger was behind me. It's only got a 2-inch lift with all-terrain, so this mud just turns them into like little skates, and he did a beat as well. So trying to work out a plan now and figure out what to do, but that's the situation.
We got about 30 metres, and then the Hilux did the opposite tyre, the rear drivers this time. So seems to be the day for doing tyres. Currently trying to change that, and then we'll keep going. Might get out of here by midnight if we're lucky.
Alright guys, we're still on the Wombat track. It is actually a much more challenging track in this type of weather. Unfortunately, we have run into a couple of snares. The camera car has popped another bead, and everyone in the convoy behind us is lending a hand to make sure that we can get the spare back on and hopefully get on the road soon.
Happy days.
We made it, Bree, end of the Barrington trip.
Made it.
End of the camp trip anyway.
Minimal breakages.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get stopped once. Minimal of fuss.
Me and Bree had a pretty easy run.
Pretty easy.
Okay, it's actually the next day. Went stayed a night at Tyler's actually last night, but today we're going to hit a few swimming holes, maybe a waterfall, and then he's got the patrol, so he wants to go drive some hard tracks. I was feeling confident until he just showed me. I don't think it's probably the right setup having the tent and canopy on for what he wants to do, but we'll have a look later. Car is filthy. First up, Tyler's taking us to a little local swimming hole, and then we're going to go try and do a track apparently, so a little bit concerning. Might be patrol versus patrol on this video. We are back with the Outback Equipment crew though today. Got the whole crew back. So we're just going to go check out this little hole and you know, it's always best getting a local to show you around. You just can't beat that local knowledge, you know. But it's cold, like, are you going?
Nah. I put swimmers on, but it's too cold.
It's really cold, it's deceiving. You know how to set it up, you girls.
Do the floor. Wait, you put the photo and put the water.
So Gary, Tyler's dad, just explained to me that it doesn't run all year, but this year it has been, and it's been really nice all year. Oh, for the past year or so, I think he meant. Okay, so after this little section we have a place called Bago Steps. I wasn't really comfortable taking my vehicle on this with the canopy on. Brie actually managed to get her canopy off the night before, so she was having a great time, but yeah, I just didn't feel like it was a good option to be driving this kind of stuff with the canopy on. It was quite a deceiving little track actually, like it's steep as per usual, but the steps were on a bit of a tilt as well, which you cannot see on the camera, and yeah, that's the really off-putting parts.
I've been scoring, cheap thrills, bore me, blah blah, you bore me, caution, warning. I've been scoring, I've been scoring, I've been scoring, caution, warning. I've been scoring, cheap thrills, warning.
Tell you what, Tyler, he knows all the cool spots. A little bit of a cliff edge here, which is pretty wild. Good for weather reporting too.
Yeah, mate. Drone weather report.
It's coming in hot. How high is the edge? Do you know? Feels about at least 100 metres or 50 metres. Okay, I think we're going to get out of here. You can see a big storm coming. Got ages away. But how's the view?
Hold it tight, we'll try and take off.
Where is Tyler taking us to dog? This is the scratchiest track I've ever been on. So, what's it called, Tyler? 6-step.
Bago Steps.
Bago Steps. And is that about it, what I'm looking at?
Yeah, you got the first section, and then you got the top section there, and then that's it. It's only a short climb.
Oh, look at that tilt. Yeah.
Bit slippery. Right, come back at that.
Can you climb the rock here? Can you see it?
I probably don't want to make that angle worse, do I? Left hand down. That shower rain didn't help, but it's slippery.
Keep that right in there for 4 metres.
Just slide under. TJ, go again. What do you reckon, the nav next, TJ? Yeah, outdrive the patrols?
I've got the canopy excuse.
Oh, yeah. I was just standing there thinking, if Bree drives up this whole thing easy, I'm just walking home.
I don't know how to catch you up to this point, to be honest. So basically got to come through this little underpass and get out here.
Come forward so you can get out of the door.
But it's pretty cool.
How do you guys do these situations, Pop? You're a madman.
Every time, mate.
Oh, the 37's ready to feel it.
TJ was trying to back up to let Bree in and somehow ended up on stuck in another massive rut up here.
As per usual, last track of the day, we're on the way home. TJ stuffs up, doesn't he? Yes, me. So I made a little mistake. The back driver's side just caught my wheel and pulled me into this huge rut. Massive rut. I was like, oh crap. And then the further I went forward, it just pulled the front of the car in and ate me whole. I'm in a bit of a position here, and it was a pretty extreme angle. Like, you could have driven out of it, probably didn't want to try it, would have just written off the side of my car and canopy. Would have been no good. Like, I'm actually really lucky we had so many cars there and the recovery equipment that was available. Otherwise, this particular type of recovery wouldn't be impossible. I've never actually seen this done before, but it worked. I still got damage though, because I'm on the edge of a rut and the tail shaft and uni joints and everything were just dug into the rocks, and looks like Wolverine's got to my tail shaft. Let's have a look at this. So end of the day, as per usual, just trying to get out of here, and the back wheel has slipped a little to the right into this rut, and then all out of nowhere it just swallows me. So now we're trying to figure out a way to pull it sideways. A couple of different snatchies, a couple of different winch methods, but yeah, it's not looking good. The plan is we're going to try and pull it sideways, or maybe just from one side, so I can try and drive and not hit every panel on this bank. It's on a pretty solid angle.
So you haven't damaged anything yet?
No, but what do you reckon? Quarter back?
Well,
I can turn. There's more rut behind me. It's just going to keep in the same rut.
yeah, just trying to formulate a plan to get TJ's car out of this mess. So. Turn that way. Bit more? Yeah.
Big thanks to everyone who helped me get out of that little tricky situation. But most important of all, guys, coming out soon is Outback Equipment's episode of this whole trip. It's like a high quality production. I'll link it down in the description below if it's out yet, but I'm sure it won't be far away. Make sure you check that out, and if you like it, subscribe to their channel. They've got a bunch more videos like that coming, as well as rig rundowns on my car and everyone else that was there. So that's pretty cool. And of course, you know, if you enjoyed my video and you're not subscribed, make sure you do that, guys. Thank you for all the support lately. You guys are amazing, and I will see you next episode.